All right, so how are you doing? You okay out there? Are you still kind of, raise your hand if you feel like you're still awake. Okay, class of 2009, let's try that again. Could all of you just raise your hands for me? In the back row too? Oh, good. All right, now we're off to a better start. Okay, here's the next question. Raise your hand if anybody has asked you in the last few weeks what you're going to do after high school. Okay, and now this is group participation, so everybody else out there, I want anyone in the audience to raise your hand if you're still trying to figure out what it was you were supposed to do after high school. See, so that should give you great hope. It is a loaded question. What are you going to do with your life? And it's one I want right now for us to quit asking. I have a new question for you. What do you want to be? And because, as you heard, I'm a mother, I came with a few potential answers for you. I would like for you to each be thoughtful. I don't mean well-mannered, although that's nice. I don't mean that you will remember to send all the cards that Hallmark suggests you send at just the right occasion. I mean I'd like for you to be thoughtful, as in learning to stop and think. Think about how other people feel. A thoughtful person takes time to listen to what others think and to hear the truth in another point of view. There are many, many ways to be right. So be thoughtful. Be generous. Be generous with your time, generous with your stuff. Be generous with your money. And when you give completely with no strings attached. Be especially generous with forgiveness. Forgive others generously. Forgive yourself generously. Be generous. I'd like it if you could be less concerned about what happens to you and more concerned about what happens through you. A person who's just done something great often tells reporters, yeah, I was just in the right place at the right time. Well, you are always in the right place at the right time. If you are in a conflict, be a peacemaker. If you are lonely, you be the one who reaches out and lifts another up. The days of everything bad always happens to me. That should have ended with your elementary school graduation. Pathetic thinking makes you a victim. To be of true significance in the world, you must be bigger than playing the victim. You must think more about what you can bring to a situation than what you're going to take from it, whether that's your job or a relationship. I don't mean that any of you should think less of yourselves. I just hope that you think of yourselves less often. If you do those three things, if you learn to be thoughtful and to listen thoughtfully, to be generous, and to think less about what happens to you and more about what happens through you, there is something else I think you will be. Content. Maybe you'll even be happy. When you master the art of building a good character, of being a good person, what you do is secondary. People will remember how you chose to be. They will not remember where you went to college. They will not even remember if you went to college. Trust me on this. I'm right, aren't I? We don't remember these things. What we do remember is how you choose to be. So, in the immortal words of President John Adams, be good. Do good. And finally, it is much easier to do good when you come from a place like Miles City, Montana. Today, some of you are so eager to get out of this school and out of this town, you probably can't wait to get to the highway fast enough. But I guarantee you, you are already a better person because you started here. Who else has a school song where you get to yell, and will you all just do this with me one more time, just the class of 2009. Chi, cha, ha, ha, ha. Chi, cha, ha, ha, ha. Strike, strike, strike. Chi, cha, ha, ha. Chi, cha, ha, ha. Strike, strike, strike. That sounded almost spirited. You are blessed beyond measure to be from this place. And you are in outstanding company. The people I graduated with went on to do some amazing things. One classmate of mine is an executive with Apple Computer. Another is sales and marketing manager for a hotel company in Germany. One is an architect who helped design Starbucks all across the nation. Another rises before the sun every day to feed cattle, even when it's below zero, plant wheat, cut hay, harvest wheat, fight grass fires, sponsor church outings, brand cattle, and shepherd his daughter's 4-H projects, and that's just a few days in his life. Another, who graduated in 1982, never did get a college degree. She works in her family business. She's raising 2 amazing children, and she was a foster parent to 65 perfect strangers. I hope you can be good just like that. Now go out to be good and do good. Believe in yourselves, but more importantly, believe in the goodness in others. Take care of the ones you love. Take care of the ones you don't like. Take care of the strangers